Hello and welcome. Oh, thanks. I get fanfare arms. Hello and welcome to episode 169 of Comedians Interviewing Musicians. I almost did it again. It's not magicians. Ha! It wasn't me this time. Normally, I'm the one that forgets to mute myself, and then I end up having to hear this terrible lag of my own voice. And what's everyone else's nightmare? That. Chris, you too? Are you kidding me? Oh, he said he has to have it on. So now we're just going to suffer through this. My name is Becky Jo Neal. Unfortunately, Kim Stacy is not here. This is our first live show in a year and a half. Holy shit. Woo! There's the fanfare I was looking for. We are joined by the lovely and talented Robin Mordecai. So another round of applause, please, God. Without our patrons and sponsors, we could not do this. But also, thank God for modern science for getting us back in a room together. Really appreciate that. See you, Fauci. Call me. Anywho, we are here at Debbie Stanley's incredible house. There's also there were dogs here earlier. I hope did they get put away? Yeah. Right, no, oh God, not permanently. Jesus. We lost.
Permanently put away.
No, there were some two adorable dogs here, Roscoe and Halo, so we have to acknowledge that we are in their space. So thank you, Roscoe and Halo, for letting us have the space. But we're also here from Direct Support House Studios. They're not going to cheer for themselves because they're modest like that, but they're incredible, and thank you again for having us.
I totally clapped for myself earlier.
Robin was like, I said, not today, modesty. Obviously, we're here with Robin. You were here episode 104, and we were at, what was that venue called, Chris?
Space 2055.
Space 2055. Yes. There was also another cute dog there. Lots of leather, lots of coffee. It was a cool spot. It smelled like
smelled like coffee and leather.
Yeah, but also like how every 80s dad wishes their den smelled like.
Yeah.
Fresh leather goods. A nice espresso. I know nothing about coffee. I was trying to go on that tangent, and I
can't drink coffee.
You can't?
No, it puts me to sleep.
We'll unpack that later. Someone call a doctor, I think, maybe. No, episode 104 to 169, and you were technically like 2.5, 3 months before the shutdown. So you're one of our latest pre-quarantine episodes. So thanks again for coming back. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I'm just glad to come back.
We went outside for a second, and then the rain opened up, so we're back indoors.
We were going to be originally outside, but
Austin said, we know you've been cooped up. Fuck off. Go back inside. That's pretty much what just happened. If you're joining us on Facebook, please comment with any questions you've got below. We've got the little... Oh, hi, McIntyre. Andy, we love you.
I'm going to play a song that we co-wrote together today.
Oh, spoiler alert. It's happening. This is honestly, it feels kind of crazy. I feel like quarantine has obviously been isolating for anything. But what have you been getting into during quarantine? Have you found any new hobbies?
Yes. I got really into Formula One. So my roommate. So while right as quarantine began, my old roommate moved out and moved into a place with his girlfriend, and my new roommate Mike moved in, and he's a big Formula One fan, and the season was just about to start, and every Sunday is the race. So he sat down the first Sunday and started watching the race, and I sat down with him and just started asking him a bunch of questions, and here we are at the 2021 season, and go Team McLaren.
Virtually, I understood nothing of what you just said, but I love that. Wait, so the
cars go vroom vroom around the track,
right? Yeah. Have you ever been interested in anything other than anything like that in your life?
No, I've always thought cars are cool. You can ask my mom. She really loved my second car that I had.
She just rolled her eyes so hard. For the podcast listeners, her eyes rolled back into her head. We might need medical assistance. I would love an explanation of this, please.
I got my first car was a Toyota Matrix, which is basically just a Corolla with a hatchback on it. And
a Corolla with a turtle shell.
Go me. Beacon of popularity in high school.
You could fit a whole extra kid back there. A hatchback? Wait, I'm thinking of an S. Oh, no. You could fit a whole less kid back there.
I mean, It was the same size as a Corolla, just I had a hatchback, so it was cool. You know, I could put drums in it.
More groceries, yeah, more drugs.
I could put a drum set in it.
Oh, drum set! I heard drugs. I could put more drugs in there. Well, never mind.
It did have like a hidden compartment underneath.
See, drugs.
There you go. Stay in school, kids.
Please God.
But yeah, my second car was a Volkswagen Jetta. But it was a 6-cylinder engine, so it was faster than the regular Jetta. And what she loved the most about my car was the fact that it had a custom muffler on it, so it was super silent when I came to the house. No, it would like rattle the windows, and
yeah, real sneaky.
Yeah, it was real sneaky. She loved it, and so I could never sneak into the house, you know. I could always sneak out of the house because it was a standard, so I could just put it in neutral.
You just shove your car out of the driveway?
Just roll the car out of the driveway, but I could never get home. Like, she'd hear me about a mile away, so I could never sneak home.
So I'm sorry, if you could be heard a mile away, did you push your car a mile to sneak out of the house?
No, I didn't sneak out with that car. I realized real quickly that's not happening.
We're just going to go full Stranger Things and get on a bike.
She will admit that they never knew that I snuck out in high school because I got that car in college. So. Okay,
well, that's fair. Well, did you sneak out in high school?
Oh, yeah.
His mother was just shaking her head so hard. I mean, I think it's something that everybody does, but it is a miracle that anyone lives past like 14. It is truly a miracle. Did you get into some... your mom's here. We probably shouldn't. That's for the Patreon exclusive. We're going to talk about the shady shit we did in middle school. No,
I didn't do
won't.
anything in middle school. All my shady stuff was in high school.
Right, and he's like, by shady stuff, I sold bootleg Nintendo games. I wanted to make it sound innocent, but really it still sounded bad.
I really didn't do anything that shady. I went to punk shows that I wasn't supposed to go to.
Yes! Okay, yep, me too. When you sneak into like a really bad venue and you think it's going to be the best show of your life. It's 14 kids who chose not to wear deodorant that day in a damp basement.
Yes.
And it's the worst music ever, but you are living your best life.
Yes.
I went, okay, no shade. And I know he doesn't listen to this because there's no way that he is still friends with me at all. This kid that I went to very beginnings of high school, he had a band called A New Beginning. Oh God, I hope this episode pops off and this is why I get blocked by 4 dudes I went to high school with. But I did not go to high school with them. But my friend was dating one of them and I had a crush on the other 3. So there's this band, A New Beginning, and they had, I shit you not, a song called I Love Unicorns, and I thought that song bopped. I thought it was. I'm like, they are visionaries, they are lyrical geniuses. I live for this. And I was like, I bought a t-shirt. I am a fan. So I've had a bad taste in music my entire life is basically all that we're down to. But do you high school bands, we talked about this the last time you were on, the 16-year-old song. But what is the worst high school band experience you've ever experienced? Punk show wise or your own?
Okay, so
many. We're filing through the Rolodex.
I'll split that into 2 separate stories because there's one that I witnessed, and then there's one that like happened to me.
Oh no!
And so
one where I was a witness, the other one I was a victim. Both are HIPAA violations to talk about.
More OSHA violations. No Hippocratic oaths were broken.
HR is going to be pissed.
So for me, I think the worst show that I had was I was playing at Jovita's before that closed down due to drug smuggling ring that was in there. But we were playing, and it was the second time we'd played there, and it was with my band. We called ourselves Made in Austin, like because we were all made in Austin, but we called it Maiden, like Iron Maiden, because we were clever at 17 years old. So we're playing, and like. Or I think 2 songs in, and my tom mount with the cymbal stand and everything it just crashed downwards and then fell over, and so it knocked my hi-hat over, which knocked my microphone over, and I'm just like I'm like in the middle of singing the song, and like there goes my hi-hat and everything else, and we just like I kept like doing like trying to play along with no hi-hat. And it was just like people are just looking at us. The guitar player's looking at me like, we can stop. Like you could pick it up, and I'm just like so like embarrassed.
The show must go on.
So I think that was the most embarrassing on stage thing that I had happen at that point in time. And then the most embarrassing thing I witnessed, also the most punk rock thing that I witnessed, was I was down. I want to say it was at Dirty Dog. I was I was 16 or 17. Shouldn't have been in there. And this band gets on, and they look great. Sound terrible. Look great. Look like punk rocks and rockers. And so they're playing, and this guy, the lead singer, like, starts singing the song, stops. The band keeps playing. The guitar player's looking at him like something's wrong, and he just stops, throws up on the stage, and then like stares at it for a second. I realize I got away from the microphone. And then just continues doing this, singing the song. Next song comes around, throws up again on the stage, keeps going with songs, like just rocking through everything. And then I think he eventually like slipped on it.
Yeah.
Fell and keeps going. He just kept singing, and I was like, punk rock. Like, let's do. And
yeah,
I was like,
you were like, that dude is the Iggy Pop of my middle school,
Yeah.
but he was not. No, he was.
At 16, 17, I'm thinking like, yeah, show must go on. Now that I'm like 31, I'm going, if I even felt like that, I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. I have to cancel this show. And I would leave the stage.
What? No, you had to push through. You got to push through, man. Oh no, at the Follies, if we've got a barf, it's happened before. People, not like out of drunkenness, but out of like, I don't know, I'm wearing 10 wigs and 4 different pairs of tights, and it's 106 degrees outside, and I'm just gonna barf. But it's, I did like a window bit and had to like barf off the thing, and this dude was like, ma'am, are you okay? And I was like, are you okay? Get away from me. I'm at work. And I think that dude thought I was like possessed, but it could have been right.
You are a better performer than I am then.
Possessed by the stage. Whatever. Phantom of the Opera smoke bomb after that. Anywhoozle. Speaking of smoke bombs, we're going to hear a song from Rob and Mordecai. If you're having a good time, please. Oh, we didn't talk about this. What's your favorite emoji?
Okay. I love the fact that there's a middle finger emoji.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'd have to say. I know it's probably cliche, and there's probably a lot of people who would say, that's my favorite emoji. I just love that's there.
I truly believe that I'm the human personification of the middle finger emoji. But if you are having a good time tonight, we use the fist bump emoji here at Music Firsthand. And so if you are feeling generous and want to support the artist here tonight, please tip at Robin Mordecai on PayPal and on Venmo with a fist bump and a middle finger, so they know that you listen to this show, because most people will not listen to this tonight. They will listen to it later on Spotify or Stitcher or wherever else you get your podcast. So be sure to do
residuals from this.
Yes, girl, that's what we're trying to get you. We're trying to get you those residuals. You know, the 7-cent checks from your commercial you did when you were 15. You're like, it's coming back. It's not coming back. But if you're gonna tip him, use the fist bump and the middle finger emoji so they know you listen to this episode. This is Robin Mordecai. Thank you very much.
So I played this one last time on the episode too, but I figured it was a good one to start with. Because it is one that I know very well, and I'm probably not going to mess it up. Never. So, this is a song. I have a friend who is a very dear friend of mine, and she went to the New York Film Academy, and while she was there, one of her things that she did was she had to write and produce and direct a sitcom, like pilot episode thing, and so she called me out of the blue and was like, I need a theme song. And so I wrote this song for her. She wakes up on Monday morning, stumbles out of bed. The alarm clock rings and she's in love once again. Tuesday comes with a new face. He's got a better smile. Wednesday's exotic. I think he's gonna steal her for a little while. Thursday drives a cool car. Maybe he'll go real far. Friday comes along to sweep her off her feet. She's got it all, the looks, the brains, the walk, the talk, but I don't see why she's always falling for the very first guy she meets. Wastes her time playing games that she will
never be. Now there she goes again, love on repeat. Weeks they pass by her so fast, and faces always change. There's always falling in love, but love, it never stays the same. With each kiss brings a new hope of everlasting bliss. But in the morning she is wondering just what she missed to see, and what it has to be. A complicated mess of faces, like she's drowning in a sea. She's got it all, the looks, the brains, the walk, the talk, but I don't see why she's always falling for the very first guy she meets. Wastes her time playing games that she will never be. Now there she goes again, love on repeat. She's got it all, the looks, the brains, the walk, the talk, but I don't see why she's falling for these guys. She's got it all, the looks, the brains, the walk, the talk, but I don't see why she's always falling for the very first guy she meets. Wastes her time playing games that she will never be. Now there she goes again, love on repeat.
I love this.
There
Chris is
needs
like,
to be, there needs to be a camera that was facing that way.
it's a full-on dance party over there.
Because I had to keep my eyes closed or I would have started cracking up. So that's why I kept my eyes closed that whole song, because they're over there dancing and doing silly things, and I was like, gonna just.
Your mom was like
it.
full, like.
I know,
yes.
it's like full 60s. Like,
yeah, no.
It's been a year and a half, what do you expect?
It's
I know.
been, yeah,
Yeah.
it's 100%.
First live music in, yeah, okay.
Yes, silent disco all day. I honestly, okay. Truthfully, oh my God, my
How
friend's
is it a
mom is
silent
watching.
disco if you can hear me?
You can't hear us.
Yeah, but the silent disco means that you have like, it's usually like headphones on, so you can't hear what they're listening to.
We haven't been to a silent disco in a year and a half, Robin Mordecai. Don't you dare over-explain. Anywho, if you're just joining us, we're here live with Robin Mordecai. If you're having a good time, please Venmo and PayPal at Robin Mordecai. That is Mordecai. Oh,
Ooh, Kenny Williams.
Hi, Kenny.
Kenny is hands down one of my favorite vocalists in Austin. If you ever get a
you hear
chance to
that?
see him, do it.
So if you've ever vocalized with Robin, you're not his favorite. So you just
I
need to
said
fight
one
Kenny
of my
about
favorites.
that. Kenny, thanks for joining us. Oh, Earl's here too. Is that what you said? Oh, hi, Earl. We appreciate all y'all joining us. Thank you again. And be sure to send some love with a fist bump and middle finger emoji so Robin knows where this tip came from. Anywho, Robin, this is the section of our show where we like to do the Stan Mail segment. Obviously, Kim is not here. Viral meningitis or whatever. I wanted to say the bubonic plague, but I think Kim's had a hard week. Venmo, yes, Kim Stacy with a middle finger emoji. Just to please.
We love you, Kim, and we
love
miss you,
Kim. She had a car trouble last week, and she's been in and out with some health stuff this week. So help her out. We love her. Send her a good message. I don't know. Buy her a cameo. Who knows? Just be nice to Kim. She's obviously not here,
she
but
do cameo?
I wish she would. Honestly, I think Kim and Lorraine should get together on Cameo and start doing cameos. If you would like a cameo from Lorraine, and you're a patron or you're not a patron, comment on this video and let us know if you would like Lorraine to be on Cameo, because I'm down for that.
I would like Lorraine to do a cameo.
Right? Come on.
I would like to just send a cameo to some random person in my phone book from Lorraine. Like,
Right? She's the best. And truthfully, we actually have a message from her tonight. She's going to send her stand mail questions to us. Obviously, she couldn't get her to the rain. She's a power walker, not a power driver. She cannot walk to Pflugerville in the rain. She would have, but her waterproof. I almost said goulashes. What are the galoshes? Close. Not a meat pasta mix. It's more like a meat and lycra mix. And she did not wear her galoshes, so there are the dry cleaners. So she sent a video. Chris, I don't know if you can cue it up. I have not seen it yet. I'm actually very excited about this. Ready when you are? All right, let's get this.
Here's the new thing.
And that's in the news. Whatever that. Yes, and I also really love Kim Stacy. So this is Lorraine, and we don't really know what she's saying, but I do have a list of questions that she did send me, and I can read them now. And I'm going to mute myself because I'm not a dumbass again. There we go. And here's what she said. Okay, did you learn to play the cello? And what is something that you wish you could unlearn?
What is something I wish I could unlearn? Oh, Jesus. I wish I could unlearn my love for Star Wars so that I could relearn to love it all over again.
Oh, that's so cute. His mother fully collapsed. She is not ready.
Why are you collapsing over there? It's your fault. You showed it to me.
She's no comment. She's like, it's not my fault. Don't blame this on me.
You did this.
Oh my gosh, you guys. You know what's crazy? Lorraine is calling me right now. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Oh, Miss Lorraine?
Oh my gosh, you are completely ruining my jokes, Becky Joel.
I know. I'm so sorry, Kim. I'm so sorry, Miss Lorraine. Like the audio wasn't coming through. I was just trying to supplement for you.
Oh my gosh, I see that, but I had examples so he would understand what I was trying to see.
Oh, please, please, please. Ask us a better question. Please format it better.
Okay, so let's go to the second question because I'm not sure. I got the lag on my video here. So I'm going to ask, I love magic, and Mordecai, which I like to call him, he loves magic, and I wanted to know what makes him a Hufflepuff because I'm also a Hufflepuff. But what makes me a Hufflepuff is I'm loyal, kind, and I'm shaped like a badger. So I want to know what makes Robin a Hufflepuff.
Great question, Lorraine.
Well,
Great question.
The first two, loyal and kind. Mm-hmm. You can ask any of my friends that. The second, I may not be shaped like a badger, but if you.
I said that, but.
Shaped like a jackknife.
But I guess I probably have the if you wrong my friends in any way, I'll have the temperament of a badger.
Yeah.
Which is probably, again, to bring up the F1 thing, because the one of the drivers on the McLaren team is called the Honey Badger because he's from Australia, and so it's probably another reason why I like that team.
That's also what I call Lorraine.
Oh, Robin, you drive me crazy. Get it? Because of cars.
Cars.
Okay, wait. And then my last question was, what was it? I can't remember these days. I think my last question, was about Love on Repeat, which you just sang to us. Thank you so much. So live and repeat about a girl who repeats falling in love and all that stuff. Is there something that you always seem to repeat but don't really mean to? Because, like, for me, I always repeat ended up at the wrong address because Becky Jo gave me the wrong address for the live show tonight. Yeah. So I don't know where I am. But I just, keep repeating, getting lost in being in people's houses, and I'm not invited. So I just want to know what you repeat on accident.
Yeah, and Lorraine's like a vampire. She needs to be invited into the home.
It's true, yeah. Mm-hmm. Except I smell like garlic all the time.
Oh, perfect.
I would say something that I repeat all the time that I don't mean to repeat is... I get made fun of this on my podcast, but it's oh damn it! Now I'm forgetting it. It's now when I need to actually remember it. You leave my Nerf guns alone.
Oh, shots fired.
I said that a couple of times.
They're gonna hound me about this tonight because I'm doing the podcast right after this. You want to know what? You can again. Shh.
I say fair all the time. That's mine. I say fair. Don't know why.
So basically, it's along the lines of like. So I'm gonna say, like I'll say that phrase. Like I'll say that all the time on the podcast. Like so I'm gonna say like for whatever reason
I'm
I repeat
announcing
that over
that I'm going to
speak. Yeah.
I'm here. Wait, you're an only child?
Technically.
Like.
Oh no, that sounds like that's a dark story.
It's not a dark story. It's just I'm the only one from my mother.
Oh, see, I feel that.
Oh, okay. I always say that I'm my only child because I'm the only one that counts.
Equally a dark story, Lorraine, I'm sure.
I mean, not so much dark as in the truth, but yeah.
Don't you know?
Don't you? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you just know?
Lorraine, do you have anything else to say to Mr. Robin Mordecai before we let you go back to walking in the rain because I gave you the wrong address? I'm sorry, sweetie. I got fat fingers. I text the wrong things a lot.
That's okay. I tried calling Kim, but she blocked me from her phone, and, I've got that restraining order. Who knows what I'm going to do with that? Right now, I just have it framed. But
you've really got to stop calling her. It's a problem. Just call me next
no
time.
one's at this house, so I'm just going to make some mac and cheese and finish watching the show. But I just wanted to say, Robin, I wish I was there, and I can't wait to squeeze you and hug you and love you in real life.
I can't wait either. Soon.
Oh, my gosh. Also, I will totally do a cameo for anybody who wants one.
Hell yes, sister. I love you. Thank you. We got to set that up because we know people are going to be chomping at the bit for that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, chopping at their bits. They should probably see a doctor and not get a cameo.
Yeah, no, they need one of those like dog cones.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not good to wear in the rain.
No. Until Versace says otherwise, we'll be fine. Well, thank you, Lorraine, for joining us. We love you so much.
We miss you.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Super fan. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you soon, Robin. I know your address. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh. And that was Miss Lorraine, absolutely killing it. Oh, I love her picture up. Can you see her little sweet face? Oh, bless. And thanks for everyone who's still hearing. Here, I just wrote can't hear anything. We know, Heather. We fixed it. We tried. Honestly, I was in my brain. I'm like, I hope Lorraine calls and fixes this thing because there's no way I can keep up with her.
I was actually impressed. I was really impressed with the little like captions things. When you mute it, it's like writing out the captions, and everything that Kim was saying, or I'm sorry, Lorraine was saying was like coming up there, and it was like coming like exactly what she was saying on there. I was like, wow.
It's all that said Northeastern diction, Actually, we are going to hear a couple of more songs from Robbins. We're going to hear 2 in a row. If you had a good time with that, Venmo Kim Stacy because Lorraine, I know, works with her It's like a non-profit. I don't know. So
even with the restraining order, they're still
even with the restraining, they're working that out. That's how she's getting out of the restraining order. You have to pay Lorraine enough money so that Kim will actually talk to her again. Then, if you would like to also donate some money to Rob and Mordecai at Venmo and on PayPal with a fist bump and a middle finger emoji, so they know you listened to this podcast. Here's a couple more songs from Rob and Mordecai. I'm gonna slink out of here like I was never here.
But you were. We all know you were.
This is my beer.
I saw someone comment asking about this mug. Yes, this is a Whataburger tumbler mug. Speaking of McIntyre, I'm going to play a song called Heartbreak that him and I wrote together. And I'm going to do kind of the acoustic version. Or not kind of. I am going to do the acoustic version because the full band version should be saved for a full band. Novel concept. But so this is released as a single. I released this back in 2019 with the wonderful help of McIntyre. I had that was a moment where I had something in my brain and my brain just goes, just play the song, and just threw it out. So I'm gonna play the song now. And this is a song called Heartbreak.
Lately I've been sleeping a little too much. I'm in need of something with a little bit of lust. Lately I've been in need of someone's warm touch. Maybe tonight I'll find my luck. And I'm not looking for another one night stand. I don't need another mistake. I wanna take this a little bit deeper. I'm just looking for my next big heartbreak. Lately I've been out here thinking that I can't do anything right. I find a girl, I fall in love, just to find her gone that night. And I'm not looking for another one night stand. I don't need another mistake. I wanna take this a little bit deeper. I'm just looking for my next big heartbreak. I won't go nowhere, I can see you there. Come on and break everything in me. I don't care, there's no repair. Come on and break me. And I'm not looking for another one night stand. I don't need another mistake. I wanna take this a little bit deeper. I'm just looking for my next big heartbreak. My next big heartbreak. Come on and break it, babe. I wanna feel it break.
Is there someone back over there? Oh. Okay. I was like, that whistle came from behind me.
Down the stairs. It's our time.
Yay! So I'm gonna do another one, and this is a new song that is going to be on my next EP, which I'm currently working on. This is a song that I wrote with a gentleman who has been on this podcast before, by the name of Jeff Plankenhorn. And shout out to Jeff. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being and a brilliant songwriter. And I very much look up to that guy. So I'm also going to bring up someone to come play this song with me. Because this song has some great harmonies. She's going to run in front of the camera now. This for those that don't know, this is my mother.
Hi,
Mom. So this is a song called Caroline, and I always tell this story at the risk of getting my friend fired from her job. But it's worth it because the story is absolutely hilarious. So there's a line in this song towards the end that says, she broke the fountain in the hotel lobby. And that is a true story. She really did break the fountain in the hotel lobby. We were standing there watching, we went out one night after a gig that I played in Houston. And so we're walking back to the hotel with all of us, and we get into the hotel, and we're all slightly drunk. And
No.
I was slightly, because I could still walk.
45% drunk.
Yes. Less than half. But we walked in, and we were staying at, I believe it was a Holiday Inn, and they had this beautiful fountain in the front that had streams of water coming from the ceiling down into the fountain area. And I was like, I wonder how they did that. Is that just like... are they just really well piped water, like it just shoots straight down, or is there like a guide in it? Is like a little plastic guide that's guiding the water down? And I'm standing there watching it, and she comes over and she goes, I don't know, whack! And she just puts her hand through all 10 of these beams of water, and these nylon straps come falling from the ceiling, and we all look at her and we're like, bolt for the elevators. Then we ran to the elevators, and such a story I told Jeff, and it sparked this song, and this is a song called Caroline. Caroline in a burned out lounge off Broken Street and Lost Boulevard, sticking out like a sore thumb on the hand of Delilah. She was way too gentle to be drinking that hard, fending off sailors, suits and hipsters with a wave of any finger she'd choose, perfectly contented with barroom whispers saying one more round, fix my blues. Caroline, if you only could find a place in your worn down heart, Somerville doesn't have to be so lonely. You break it down, then you tear it apart. Caroline always leaves her hair down, never been one to put on a show. She finds the time moves a little bit slower the more I push the pedal down to the floor. But Caroline, I wonder if you only could find a place in your worn down heart. Somerville doesn't have to be so lonely. You break it down, then you tear it apart. Under no romantic intentions, to be a friend is sometimes more. A soul found with common dimensions, to never worry about settling the score. I found her age was an arbitrary number. Oh, she was wiser than demeanor could tell. She broke the fountain in the hotel lobby, said everything's been done, you just gotta do it well. And Caroline, if you only could find a place in your worn down heart, Somerville doesn't have to be so lonely. You break it down, then you tear it apart. You break it down, then you tear it apart. Oh, you break it down, then you tear it apart.
lurking back over in the corner. Hi. Yeah, you want to come play this game with us?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Please, please, please introduce yourself to the podcast. Tell everybody your name.
Hi, I'm Laura Mordecai.
That's damn right. And that's Miss Mordecai, too. No,
That is Queen.
Queen Mordecai, if you're nasty. We are going to play a game I like to call Back, Back, Back Again, the worst sequels of all time. These are movies made between the year 1995 and 2017 that have been given the Razzie Award for the worst sequel or remake of the year. The Razzies are the anti-Oscars. They give the worst actress, the worst actor, the worst movie awards. Are they awards? Who knows? Honestly, if I ever got a Razzie, that would be my EGOT. I could die happy. As long as someone's watching my shit. No, that's all that matters. And I'm going to give you the top 3 or 4 actors in the film.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you either a synopsis, a quote, or a fact about the film. And then I'm going to have you guess in the year as well. The first one, as I almost smack myself in the face with this. Okay. Gary Oldman, Demi Moore, and Robert Duvall starred in this 1995 movie. It has 7 Razzie nominations. And has garnered 7 Razzie Awards, not nominations, 7 Razzies, and has garnered a legacy for being one of the worst films ever made. And it is a technical remake. It is not a sequel. It's a remake of an original
It's not Dracula, is it?
It is not Dracula.
Because that was a terrible movie.
It's equally as gross. Not gross, but...
Oh, man. Robert Duvall.
The red is a part of it. Like blood red is a part of it.
Part of the title?
Yeah. Red is it not red isn't the title.
I
but red
have
is
no
a part
idea.
of
I
it.
didn't even... Oh, man, I got no idea.
I had never seen this movie, and the actual movie art for this film is Gary Oldman in this horrible long wig. And he's behind Demi Moore, like, and she's all like, and you can't tell what's happening at all, but it doesn't look good. It looks kind of vampire-y now that I think about it.
No idea.
If I told you, okay, this is my last hit. If I told you that you read this book in high school,
Was it like
The Scarlet Letter?
ding, 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 she wins.
Wow.
Read The Scarlet Letter.
They redid the Scarlet Letter in 1995 with Demi Moore, Robert Duvall, and Gary Oldman.
Obviously, I was busy raising a child in 1995, so I missed that movie.
She said, sorry, I was busy doing something for the planet. What were you doing, Demi Moore, except making one of arguably the worst movies of all time? No, they got 7 Razzies. They got like worst actor, worst actress, worst screenplay. They won like a lot.
Wow.
Here, it was a very bad movie.
I never read The Scarlet Letter. Yeah, they didn't make me read it in school.
Honestly, you could just listen to Mitch McConnell talk for 20 minutes and it's basically the same fucking thing. And that's the tea. Anywho's, my opinions are not backed up by comedians, interviewing musicians, or music firsthand. I'm my own loose cannon. Anywho, the next one is 1996. Sandra Bullock, Jason, I think it's Patrice. It's Patric.
Yeah, Patrice.
Jason Patrice and Willem Dafoe. A couple go on vacation and their cruise ship is hijacked by a villain. You knew already. He knew.
As soon as you said Sandra Bullock and a cruise ship, I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay, so I think it's one of those things where this is my fact if you weren't going to get there. This movie, Speed 2 Cruise Control, has been parodied so many times in popular culture. The Simpsons have done it. Family Guy's done it. But the Simpsons reference is so funny. And I've never watched a full episode of The Simpsons. And when I read this, I witch cackled. In an episode of The Simpsons called Bye Bye Nerdy, there's a scene that features them on a racing school bus. And Milhouse says, it's just like Speed 2, only on a bus instead of a boat. And if you haven't seen Speed 1 with Keanu come through, it's on a bus.
Well, it's like Speed, the first one,
Yeah.
was like actually a good, it was like a decent
good
film.
movie.
Yeah. So then you watch, I think I got about like 10 minutes into Speed 2 and I was like, I'm good. Next.
I'm sorry, how exactly fast does a cruise ship go? It's like, yeah, someone's literally, Jesus is walking on water like peasant. Like, it's just it's so much faster than him. Also, I just love the idea that, I know nothing about The Simpsons, and I know everything about Milhouse from that sentence. Okay, anywho. The next one, Vince Vaughn, Julianne Moore, Viggo Mortensen, and William H. Macy. Although this version is in color and is set in 1998, it is closer to a shot-for-shot remake. And newsflash, Tarantino prefers this version to the original because he says it's more real. And it's a horror classic.
Is it an Alfred Hitchcock horror classic?
Uh-huh.
Is it Psycho?
Yep. He got it. I think it's really funny because how the hell are they not going to ask Jamie Lee Curtis to be in this movie?
Put the knife down, Debbie.
The audacity that they did not ask Jamie Lee Curtis to be in that movie. That's her mom. Like, if you've not seen Scream Queens, the Ryan Murphy Brad Falchuk production, which is basically just them making fun of Scream and Psycho and all of the incredible 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s like horror film genre, chef's kiss. And they give Jamie Lee Curtis a leading role like they should. I don't know why they didn't do that. They shot for shot Psycho and didn't get the bitch's daughter. Wrong. Okay. In 2000, I know none of these actors, and I think that's kind of a clue.
Okay.
Are you a horror film person?
Not really.
No. Okay, but this is like, I might get you on this one.
I mean, I got Psycho.
True. This is going to be maybe the trickiest one, other than. No, this is definitely the trickiest one. The actors are Kim.
Focus. First of all, if that won a Razzie Award, anybody who nominated that is an idiot.
Yeah, a stone cold idiot. Because
that is a classic.
Fox Family has been playing Hocus Pocus for 13 days in a row during the 13 days of Halloween for as long as we can remember. Respect.
Anyway,
the movie is in 2000. Kim director Jeffrey Donovan.
No idea.
And Erica Learshin.
Nope.
The actors. Okay, this is my hint. The actors from this is a sequel.
Okay.
It's not a remake. The actors from the first installment went into hiding after the film was released because their characters were presumed dead in the film.
Oh.
They were not allowed to be out and about.
Paranormal Activity.
So close. It was the first Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, the very first one.
No.
Oh.
Like.
Oh, the Blair Witch Project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, thank you. The first found footage.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the first. I'm sure there's a German film. My boyfriend's watching, and he's gonna be like, "You didn't know about this Argentinian found footage horror film?" And I'm like,
So it's a Blair Witch?
Yeah, it's Blair Witch. It's Book of Shadows. Colon Blair Witch Project 2. And after the first Blair Witch Project came out, they instructed the actors to literally go into hiding. So when they did the film festival Sect, when they took their film to different horror film festivals all over the country and like tried to get it a distribution deal, none of the actors could go. So can you imagine, like, this is your first big role. You were out in the woods for 6 months with some douchebags with VCR cameras, and you can't even go watch other people watch your movie and answer questions like, how did you get into character? Well, James, thanks for the question. I just want to talk about myself for 3 minutes. Like, no, they got robbed of that. So rude. And they didn't even make the second people do it because they were like, well, now they know it's a sequel. Yeah. It's not. No one actually died in a corner with a bunch of hay bale children bound together. Okay. 2001, Mark Wahlberg, Helena Bonham Carter, Paul Giamatti, Chris Christopherson. Danny Elfman did the music, which means, of course, it was directed by Tim Burton. And it is a remake.
Animated. Is it animated?
There's CGI influence. Mostly makeup, though. And its makeup was accoladed.
And it's got Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, Chris Christopherson, and Paul Giamatti. Oh my God. Dream Sex Tape Part 1. No? Nobody else?
No. I'm going to go ahead and just say.
Just me.
Yes, she
Just
did.
me.
I'm going to go ahead and just say a flat out no, especially when you mentioned Paul Giamatti.
He was the bonus. Little bald head to wrap around the corner.
Good Lord, Tim.
It's a remake, and I
got nothing.
I would say Inhuman.
What?
I would say Inhuman.
I would, because all I'm thinking is like his
Anthropomorphic Nightmare is all I can think about.
Yeah,
when I think
all
about
I
this
can
movie.
think of around that time was the movie 9.
9 is good. It's Planet of the Apes.
Wow, Tim Burton directed that?
I know. I thought he only did cartoons and Sweeney Todd.
Oh, and wow, I didn't realize that he. First of all, Sweeney Todd's amazing.
It is amazing.
I didn't realize that he did Planet of the Apes.
I didn't either.
I learned something new tonight.
I didn't know that Tim Burton did the music to Planet
You mean
of the
Danny
Apes.
Elfman?
Danny Elfman. They're the same person to me. Interchangeable goth white guy. I can't tell the difference.
It's true.
It's kind of the same thing. This is, okay, we're going to do 2 more and they're very quick because I think this 2004 one you're going to get almost immediately. Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Matthew Lillard, and Linda Cardellini.
Scream?
Oops, so close. The reception.
Or Final Destination. No, that's the 90s.
Yeah, no, 2004. And the reception of this film, it's a sequel.
Oh.
And the reception of this sequel immediately canceled their 3rd installment because it was so bad. They were like, what in the hell? How do you have Linda Cardellini, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze Jr., and Matthew Lillard in the same cast again and fail this hard? There is some animation involved in this. One character is animated.
Scooby-Doo.
Yep. Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed was so poorly received because they tried to throw in too much CGI.
Yeah. Especially when CGI really wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't that great. They did Spy Kids and they were like, this is genius. We're doing it to every film. And then none of those films got their thruple or their 4th. Like they all just got cut off to the sequel. The final one, arguably the worst film ever made because I've never watched it and I refuse to. 2017, Dakota Johnson, Jamie Dornan, Eric Johnson. It has 9 Razzie nominations for this one film. It is the sequel. It's the second part. Including, this is one of the first times that this has happened, but they both got Worst Actor and Worst Actress, and Kim Basinger actually won Worst Supporting Actress for this film.
Is it 50 Shades of Grey too?
50 Shades Darker. Also, they literally canceled because their 2 leads had 0 chemistry and they full frontally hated each other.
Yeah.
But they made them do a sequel. Like, that's a crime. Anywho, that was Back Again, the sequel. Thanks for joining us. You killed it. You totally killed it.
When you told me about that before the show, I was sitting there going like, I don't watch the Razzies, and I'm not going to get this.
Does anyone watch the Razzies? Anyone who's gotten a Razzie?
I've got film friends that
I'm sure. I would go. Yeah, I would go.
I would absolutely. If I was nominated for a Razzie, absolutely.
Why wouldn't you go? Like, that's, if you don't have enough, if you have a problem with that, like, again, call your therapist. We were talking about this earlier. Call your therapist. It's 2021.
Well,
call a therapist.
Like, if you get nominated, if you're an actor and you get nominated for a Razzie Award, and you look at that and go, I did not deserve that nomination. Clearly, you're thinking way too much of yourself.
Also, you're probably not a good actor.
Yeah, because it's like everything I've ever heard of from the Razzies is like absolutely worth the nomination, and I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. So
my partner just texted me, God damn it, Planet of the Apes. He's on the back.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I had no idea. He's gonna be mad that I didn't know that Tim Burton. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching Mark Wahlberg be a monkey. I was not doing.
Well, and now as soon as I heard the title, I was like, oh, that's right. Julianne Moore was in that.
Julianne Moore's been trying to forget that since she was in Planet of the Apes. I think all of them have been
trying to forget that. All I remember about that movie is the ending. That's it.
All I remember about that movie is the things I Googled for it before this game. We are going to hear one more song from Rob Mordecai. If you had a good time tonight, please, please, please consider joining our Patreon. We've got a load of new content coming out your way. We just got this awesome gig where we're having at least 4 new episodes coming out a month for you. Kim and I are filming a bunch of new shorthand content, so you'll have a little mini episode or something coming every week, little morsels to tease you. And we've obviously got bonus content coming that after this we're going to film. Robin and I are going to play... as I throw my book.
Yep.
The Game of Queens, because it's almost Pride Month, and we're going to play basically war, but with drag queens and famous. It's going to be dumb, but it'll be fun.
It's going to be dumb fun.
There we go. See, we're both vaccinated. We can high five now. Also, if you had, if you're feeling extra generous, please, please, please tip Robin at Robin Mordecai on Venmo and PayPal with the fist bump and the middle finger emoji so they know you listened to this episode. And also tip Kim Stacy because car troubles. Please, please, please be our patrons. I've said like 15 times and my mother would kill me. Also, my 3rd grade English teacher, I can feel her like smacking me in the back of the neck with a ruler. I did it again! This is one more song from Robin Mordecai. Now I'm sweating. Is my third grade teacher like
I have
possessing
that
me right
effect on
now?
people.
We're going to hear one more song from Rob Mordecai. Please join our Patreon. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, people on Facebook who came and talked to us tonight and saw us. Please, please, please join our Patreon. We miss you. And we're going to hear one more song and then cut the live feed. So see you later. Sneaky, sneak, sneaky, sneak, sneak.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Exactly.
All right, so this is this last song is a song off my first EP called "Song for a Friend," and my mom's gonna join me in singing this and playing this because I love performing with my family. I look forward to someday actually having all three of us on stage performing my stuff.
Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome.
So yeah, this is a song called "Song for a Friend." You can find this and "Heartbreak" on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you can stream music.
RobinMordecai.com.
Yes, RobinMordecai.com. That's a website that has my name on it, and you can go and find stuff out about me.
And you can find your music.
Yes, but yes, it's one of the many things that you can discover on that website about me. So.
Give me your secrets and I'll lend you my ear. And give me your pain and I'll guard you from fear. And hold my hand when you know that you're scared. And give me your heart and I'll hold it with care. And when you wanna run, just run to my arms. Don't you worry, I'll keep you safe from harm. And when you're alone, I'll keep you company. 'Cause your happiness is the company I keep. And when your world comes crashing down, and silence is the only sound, I'll be the light that illuminates the ground. Oh, don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. You so much. And when your world comes crashing down, and silence is the only sound, I'll be the light that illuminates the ground. Don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. No, don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. And I want your battered, you're bruised, you're broken, you're crude. I want everything from you. And if all I'll ever be is a friend, I'll be the best you ever knew. Give me your pain, and I'll guard you from fear. And give me your heart, and I'll hold it with care. And when your world comes crashing down and silence is the only sound, I'll be the light that illuminates the ground. Don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. No, don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. Don't you run, 'cause I know where you're found. And scene.
And scene. Welcome back to Inside the Actors Studio.
James Lipton, you're looking great.
Honestly, it's Botox. We are here with Rob and Mordecai, and thank you again so much for being here on this live stream. We are going to cut the feed and get some exclusive content filmed for you, but we're ready to go. Thank you so much, Facebook. We appreciate you. Robin, we appreciate you. Laura, we appreciate you. Thanks so much. And also, direct support house concerts. Contact them for your house concert needs.